Chat window here. Pop out chat. There we go. Perfect. Everybody, welcome to my Monday morning practice session. Trying to start the week off right. It was a good holiday weekend. Hope everyone had a good time. Thanks for coming in. Say hi if you're here. Let me know how it sounds, because I try to do my own sound and everything, and it sounds good in here. It sounds okay in here in my headphones, but sometimes that's off a little bit. Thanks for jumping in and joining my Monday morning practice session live stream. I'm going to do this every Monday morning at 8:30, and just kind of, like I said, get the week started off right. Play some scales, play some chords, get my fingers moving, breathe a little bit, connect with some music people out here that get up early. Well, earlier on the West Coast, right? So if you're somewhere else, maybe it's like lunchtime. Hello again, everybody. Thanks for coming into my live stream, my Monday morning music practice session, and just hanging out for a little bit, kind of getting the week started right, playing some classical guitar, warming up, getting the fingers moving. Yeah, thanks again for coming in. I recently reached 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, which has been a goal sort of recently, and I've really been kind of pushing it this year, and I got to the 1,000 subscribers. So if that was one of you, thank you so much. If not, click subscribe, check out some of my videos. Maybe if you like them, share them with some people, leave a comment, all that stuff. It's super helpful. It's kind of like leaving a tip. If you like music, maybe you leave a tip, but that just costs you your time and energy to type in the thing or to click the button. So if you like that sort of thing, go ahead and subscribe. No pressure at all. If you want to say hi, go and can click live chat. Let me know where you're listening from. Anything. I'm just kind of hanging out, playing some relaxing music Monday morning. Hey, good morning from the Philippines. Thanks for coming in and saying hi. That's great. Excellent. Oh yeah, I've been checking out some of your videos. That's great, man. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, just getting the fingers loose for the day. I do remember you, absolutely. Yeah. I'm getting used to the lag in the live chat a little bit here, but it's not too bad. This is cool. Yeah, thanks for coming in to say hi. That's great. Just getting the fingers loose. The first thing I was playing this thing is who was the composer? A guitar teacher from the classical period. Maybe a little more recent. I can't remember his name though, but it's a really good exercise. Or maybe it's just something that people have played and it's more of like a folk exercise, but I picked it up somewhere. And it's E major to C major, and you go down the strings. And then F, C, F sharp, B, or D, sorry, G. That. What genre do you always play, Bill? I play. Thanks for the thumbs up. That's very nice of you. Excellent. I play a lot of different styles. I grew up playing like classic rock music, 60s and 70s, classic rock. And then I love Guns N' Roses in the 80s, Nirvana in the 90s, all that kind of stuff. So all that kind of mixes together. And then I played in maybe like a punk, grunge, alternative type of band in high school. We played loud, so it was loud music. And then in college started studying classical guitar, so I've studied classical guitar since, I don't know, at least 2000, so at least 20 years, and 21 years now. So a little bit of everything. I love the blues, so I try to play a little bit of everything. I guess you could say also I've played a little bit of country music, so yeah, I really like it all. And it all kind of blends together. Like if I'm improvising or writing a piece of music or arranging a piece of music, it's sort of, you can hear elements maybe of a lot of that different stuff in there. How about folk rock and country, brother? Yeah, absolutely. Folk rock and country. That's awesome. Yeah, no kidding. I play a lot of Creedence. I teach a adult music class on Zoom on Tuesdays. If you're interested in that, let me know and I can get you the information. And we do a lot of folk rock and country and that sort of thing. So it's like beginner to it, maybe intermediate level guitar players or ukulele or banjo, any really plucked string instruments. And we just sing songs and we talk about like riffs and maybe a little improv stuff and really maybe finger picking even sometimes. So, and the class is fun. Hey, Liam, there you go. Excellent. Thanks for tuning in. This is awesome. Hope everybody had a good holiday weekend. Thanks for chiming in the live chat. This is very cool. Hopefully you're enjoying your Monday morning or Monday early morning maybe, or even noon somewhere. I'm gonna go ahead and play some more pieces. I'm just getting the fingers warmed up today. Maybe that if you're in one of my classes or if you play guitar, maybe that's a inspiration or motivation to play some scales or to play something. Here's Hello, everybody. Thanks for coming into my live chat. Just getting the fingers warmed up for the day, for the week. Try to do a good, nice, easy, comfortable warm-up Monday morning. Just kind of get things flowing. Yeah, so I sing as well. Thanks, Dexter, for asking that. You're not singing. So I'll probably warm up a little bit. I'll warm up my vocals a little bit. Maybe like a little bit later into the day. I do like to sing a lot, though. I love singing. We sang a little bit yesterday at a family gathering. It was cool. It was really cool. My brother and I sang. We actually sang harmony. Just sort of like an improvised harmony. Really fun. It's really, really fun. It was good to play. And see family and eat burgers. Thanks again for coming into the live chat and checking out my live stream Monday morning practice session. It's a lot of right hand warm up. I always feel like when you're warmed up, or when I'm warmed up, the strings are sort of like connected to your fingers, as opposed to when you're not warmed up, you're trying to find, you don't know where the strings are. If that makes sense. Yeah, if you're just kind of coming in here, one of my goals this year has been to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube and sort of figure out what that takes and how to make better content and present things better, play better, all the things that you need to do. So I just recently reached 1,000 subscribers. Thanks for bringing that up. So the more people that watch and listen. Even doing that alone is sort of like leaving a tip. Even if you didn't really want to listen to the whole thing, but you just put it on in the background, and it was sort of just playing. That's another way, just to help out. Any musicians you like, any artists or any content creators that you enjoy. Sometimes you don't even need to leave them a monetary tip. That's nice too. But like, comment, subscribe. Everybody says it. It helps out a lot. So. Thanks for tuning in. This is great. Monday mornings are always kind of, you're getting started, and then you come in here or for me, I'm, talking to you guys. This is a lot of fun. So thanks for coming in. pieces that I'm playing are by Matteo Carcassi, who was a classical guitarist and a classical period composer. He wrote these studies, Opus 60, number 1 through 25, or these 25 studies for the guitar that sort of explore different aspects of it. The first one I played, scales, C major, so it's a little bit easier, arpeggios, that sort of thing, The last one is really working these two fingers, moving these two fingers together, which is sort of awkward, right? Because you can't really move them independently without other ones wiggling around. So you really try to focus on that. And really, for me, maybe similarly to doing anything physical for, an extended period of time, then, you have to sort of relax. You have to relax. If you tense up, well, you're just exerting more energy, and so it's sort of like tires you out, So, hey, more people coming in. Say it's so nice to see you playing the guitar. Makes me want to sleep. Greetings from Indonesia. That's so nice. Thank you. That's really great. Thanks for listening. Well, every Monday morning for me, but every Monday around this time, I'll be playing on my live stream here, just practicing some classical guitar. So if you ever need help sleeping, come back in around this time. That's really cool. Thanks for commenting. And then, are you open to collaborate? I'd love to collaborate. That'd be great. Yeah, here, let me put in my email, or you can send me a message on here. But yeah, if you want to, well, it's separated. BillJonesMusic@gmail.com, and you can send me any ideas you have, and I'd love to check them out and put something together. That's really cool. I love this part of social media. Let's get together and make music, from anywhere, at any time. I'm just sitting here playing scales. This is great. Hi, Astra. Thanks for coming into the live chat, checking out my Monday morning practice session. Let me know how it sounds. If I'm doing my own sound here. It must not sound too bad if you guys are falling asleep. Someone's kind of relaxing and falling asleep. That's great. But sometimes I miss something and there's too much reverb or something. But all right, let's play something else. Oh, thank you. You're wonderful. That's such a nice comment. That's great. I'm glad you enjoy this. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for coming into my live stream. Thanks for listening. That last couple pieces I played were by Francisco Tárrega, and he's sort of like, well, maybe if you're familiar with classical guitar, you've heard of Segovia. He was kind of like the Segovia of his time, maybe. The godfather of the classical guitar. He wrote all these beautiful pieces. He was a virtuoso performer. I believe he was involved with like the construction of the guitar in a new way to project more sound, so it could be used in concert halls more effectively than like the folkiness of the instrument where it was kind of at, or maybe was held back to at some point. Maybe the folkiness, the guitar is just a folk instrument, so it's for accompaniment and that sort of thing, and it's percussive. You hit the strings, so you get that kind of maybe something that makes you want to move a little bit, or cuts through the sound of a big group of people. So yeah, then Segovia. So Tárrega kind of changed that a little bit. Thanks for the applause. You guys are so nice. This is great. There's something I wanted to play. Yeah. I don't know why this scale was this phrase was in my mind. Then it continues with this one phrase out of a Giuliani concerto. It's kind of stuck in my head. When I was talking about classical classical composers. That just sort of popped into my head. A lot of cool writing for the classical guitar. Let me practice some of this piece. One of Tárrega's more longer, maybe more substantial pieces. That was a piece called Capriccio Arabe by Francisco Tarrega, that composer I was just talking about. And that's one of his more beautiful. Thank you so much, Capo Productions, Capo X Productions. Thanks for the comment. Yeah, that's such a beautiful piece. I love that piece as well. Yeah, it maybe is sort of hard just to jump into without more warm up. But it turns out all right sometimes. There's some parts in there that are just awesome sections. Well, I mean, the main melody, right? It's like, this is the best. This is my favorite key on the guitar, D minor, right? But then it switches to F, and it's nice for a second, right? So it's kind of cool how it just weaves in and out of these keys. Great melodies, great simple melodies, nice ornaments. You know, a lot of ornaments in Tarrega. Yeah, that kind of thing. At the beginning, you have the when I was learning this piece, Celine, I was working with Celine Romero, and he said, you know, this opening harmonic, it needs to actually get louder after you pluck the notes. I'm like, how do you do that? And so there was a couple things where, you know, I figured out was like, okay, so you take your pinky off, or your fingers off the strings, and it kind of gets louder for a second. But then it's also maybe like the beginning of a symphonic piece where there's like, you know, some harmonics in the strings that sort of sustain before the melody comes in. So I like that idea. I like thinking of the guitar as like a mini orchestra you can pull a lot of sounds out of. I always think of a camel walking through the desert when I hear the bass line. You know about the camel too, Ray? Thanks for coming in, Ray. That's great. You know about the camel. That's one of the things Celine would always say is like, this is the camel. You can't rush the camel. You know, this part is the camel. Right? It's the camel. It has to kind of have that vibe, right? It has to have that vibe. I'm so glad you mentioned the camel. Other people know about it. Everybody else thinks we're crazy. What are you talking about, a camel? Maybe you can hear it. You know, when I play, when I work with kids, we do this kind of stuff. Like, you know, kids can relate to that. Oh, that does sound like a camel. What's that sound like? Well, maybe it sounds like an old man with a cane walking around. You know, they have like, they can relate that sort of stuff to music. So it worked, the camel. Very cool. That's cool, Ray. Thanks for coming in and mentioning the camel. Maybe I'll play one more piece here. Thanks for coming into my Monday morning music live stream. A lot of good comments in the live chat. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Hope your day's starting off all right. You can't rush the chords. You can't rush them, right? You really can't rush those chords. Yeah, so the camel kind of makes sense. The camel worked for me when I was playing it. Like, oh, well, now I'm on the camel. You just got to sit back and let the camel do its thing, you know. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Go ahead, and if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and click subscribe. Villalobos, good suggestion. I was gonna play Etude Number 1. I can play some of Etude Number 1. Let's do that. Yeah, go ahead and click subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Check out my videos, share anything, comment. You know, any of that stuff is super helpful. It's sort of like leaving a tip, except it doesn't cost you money. It's just your time and energy. So yeah, Villalobos number 1. Let's give this a shot. I'm just gonna go slow on this one. Thank you so much for requesting that. I really actually I needed to play that. So thanks a lot. That's Villalobos Etude number 1. My thing I always thank you, Astra. Thank you. That's so nice. My thing I always try to focus on that one, and maybe it's different than other people. I don't know if you know the piece, but is just letting my thumb fall through the chord. So, and then hooking back up, right? The hook. That's the key. Fall and then back up. The other ones kind of follow, right? So that's sort of my take on it. But yeah, it's a beautiful piece. Check that one out. There's a lot of good recordings of that piece out there. And if you're not familiar with it, I'm partial to the Romero's version, but there are so many good versions out there. Thanks again for coming into my Monday morning music practice session. Live stream every Monday morning, 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. I'll be warming up, practicing, kind of getting the week started right. Let anybody you know that anybody you think might enjoy this sort of thing, let them know. Share my YouTube page with them, anything like that. And I'll see you guys next week. Thanks so much for joining me. You guys all have a good week, and I'll see you real soon. Thank you.